Do you ever wonder what it's like to step into a room and make time stop just for a moment? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Chris Steele Fragrances. Hey everybody, Chris Steele here at Chris Steele Fragrances, and tonight I bring to you 8 fall fragrances that are all unique and that can be worn all throughout fall and into the winter time. If you like the videos and the content that I release, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and help me help you make the world a better smelling place. All right, we're going to jump right into it. And the first fragrance on this list of unique fragrances that not everybody's going to be wearing this fall, that you could possibly wear and be different. And the first up is Eternal Oud from the House of Lattafa. This is a banger. It has similarities to Grand Soir. Not that familiar with that fragrance, but for the price, this is pretty good. This is spices, plum, sandalwood, oud. Just a really solid, good smelling fall fragrance. It gives me it just smells earthy, but it smells sweet. It smells spicy. It's actually a very sexy fragrance. This will garner you a lot of compliments, even though it's not considered a mass appealing fragrance, which most mass appealing fragrances are like citrus fragrances, sweet fragrances, blue fragrances, those kinds of fragrances. They're done to death, especially in the summer. So this fall, it's time to just do something different. Let's do it. Eternal Oud from the House of Lattafa. All right, next we have Happiness Oud from the House of. Where did I get this from? French Avenue, Paris. Yes, French Avenue. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out. This has been sitting in the back of the collection because honestly, I almost forgot about it. But let's get it straight. This is a great smelling fragrance. I'm gonna spray some on. That's the least I could do. Yes. So, yeah, this is amazing. Oh, this is going to be so good this fall. Man, that's going to be good. So, think of a spiced creamsicle. So, my wife actually smelled this one and she said, Chris, you know what this smells like? And I was like, what? And she said, it smells like a spiced rum that isn't too dark, isn't too light, somewhere around in the middle, chased with like a high C tang, one of those orange drinks. To me, I get spices and a creamsicle. There's this creamy orange citrus with a spice. There is no oud in it, even though the name is Happiness Oud. You don't smell oud. It's the only accord that could even possibly resemble oud would be the sweet sort of tart orange creamsicle that you're getting. But if somebody tells you this smells like oud, you might want to, they need a new nose. Yeah, this smells like really good though. And that is Happiness Oud from the House of French Avenue. Yep, French Avenue. All right, next from French Avenue, Spectre Wraith. Now, I know this one made one of my other lists, but I'm here to bring it back to you because this is an unsung gem right here. This thing has the potential to be the fragrance I wear on Halloween. It just has that vibe. It smells like Nishane Annie or any derivative of that. And if you don't know what derivative means, it just means any other fragrance that smells like that has that vibe, that has that scent profile. It smells like it has that element to it. And then it has this very dark leather kind of leather, patchouli. Still very sweet, seductive. Has that nice creamy Nishane Annie with the patchouli in it. But this one also has a very dark chocolate kind of accord to it. Not not milk chocolate, not sweet chocolate, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, like cacao, dark chocolate. So if you get this fragrance and then you spray it on and you go, oh, this doesn't smell like chocolate. No, I'm telling you, it smells like chocolate, just not the sweet kind. It's like it's like chocolate before it gets sugar put into it because chocolate is not actually sweet naturally. It's bitter. Oh, this smells good though. It's different. It's different. It's definitely might make that Halloween list, man, for sure, for sure. Because that smells amazing. And that is, let me put the cap on right. That is Spectre Wraith from the House of French Oven. Right along. Next fragrance is from the House of Amir, which is a subsidiary or I think a smaller version of Paris Corner. It's part of their Amir series. And this is Celestial. Now, Celestial is a pretty bottle. The cap is very light, though. It feels kind of cheap, but it looks pretty. And this one is different. This one is a clone or inspiration of Ganymede. Now, I don't know what Ganymede actually, I'm not familiar with the original fragrance, just put it that way. But this smells very unique. It's a mineralic smell, and you don't get a lot of those fragrances. But the thing that really makes this smell good to me is yes, you have some saltiness, almost mineralic kind of tones. It's this fresh, very fresh mineralic tone, but it's just blended so well into this soft leather kind of tone. It's a soft, almost suede kind of fragrance. It's very unique, very unique. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It kind of, to me, it kind of smells like a brand new car, like the inside of a brand new sports car with that sports leather. It just does. And I actually really love that smell. That's a childhood smell for me. Is the smell of like inside of a brand new car. First time I smelled it, it smelled just like this. Man, it smells good. Very unique. I can see this getting you compliments as well. It has to be done in a certain way, though. Here's the thing about fragrances, especially fragrances that are not mass appealing. Let me put you up on something. So, fragrances are very artistic. I know that a lot of times we get on here, and as a reviewer of a clone fragrances primarily, um, a lot of us get into utility. We don't appreciate the art. Some of us don't appreciate the art of fragrance. That being that somebody created a scent for a specific artistic expression, and some of us don't appreciate that, and that's cool. Some of us just here to smell good, but some of us appreciate the art as well. And that's where unique fragrances come in. That's where niche fragrances come in. Niche doesn't have anything really to do with expensive fragrances per se. But the reason why they're so expensive is because they are a direct artistic expression of a perfumer. With that artistic expression, what we can do as consumers is be smart consumers and borrow the kinds of artistic expressions that help us represent ourselves, our vibe, our personality, our artistic aesthetic. Okay, so rant is over. I'm just bringing that out there. So what I'm trying to say is that with unique fragrances, make sure that your aesthetic, the way you dress, the way you do your hair. Everything can work with anything. Just remember that. Everything can work with anything. You just got to find the right kind of aesthetic. Like something like this, I'm probably going to be all black. This is going to be around Halloween, something like that. They're very, and for all you single guys out there are some very lovely women who come out around the fall. So have your smell game right, have your hair and your clothes right, and you'll be a very happy man for the fall. All right, and that was Celestial from the house of Emir or Paris Corner. You'll find it. All right, next is Mystery from the house of Ajmal. This one is very, very unique, and it is one that you will not have a lot of people smelling like. Let me explain. I found out about this fragrance from a fellow reviewer who has done his damn thing. He's kind of trailblazed his own style of reviewing. Some people try to emulate it, some people appreciate it, but regardless, Cubano, I believe, put me onto this fragrance. And when Cubano reviewed it, it sounded really interesting. It's a fresh, clean, soapy fragrance, non-offensive, but it smells smoky. And I thought to myself, okay, I gotta get that. I like soapy fragrances, and I like unique fragrances that might smell a little smoky, that might smell a little different. They might have tobacco or leather or some kind of accord that's just not as common. And in this combination, you have to understand Ajmal is upper crest Middle Eastern houses. This is one of their cheapies. I got it for about $25 when it first came out. You can get it around 30, 35 now. I hope that it's still the formulation is still good, but I will tell you that all you gotta do is look at this dent and you'll know how much I love this fragrance. Soapy, smoky, unique, fresh, and last for a very long time to be a fresh fragrance. Fall days, fall mornings. You could even pull this out on a fall night. Again, like I said, you have to match aesthetics, match your scent to the way you look, to the way your personality is. You can wear anything. Okay, Mystery from the house of Ajmal. All right, from the house of Latafa, we have Ajwad. Now this one is tricky, and I will tell you why. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance. So I'm dipping my toes in some forbidden waters. I know I'm going into the deep end, but please stick with me. If you've made it this far in the video, hey, like, comment, do what you got to do, man. Let me know. Let me know something. But it's marketed as unisex. It smells really, really good. Is it something that most guys are going to want to wear? Probably not. Just letting you know, you have to be a certain kind of guy. You have to be suave. You have to be somewhat of a playboy, somewhat of a dandy, if you will. I know that's an old term. Some of you guys don't know what that is, but you have to be somewhat of a pretty boy to really pull this off if you're going to wear this. Fruits, oud, chocolate, caramel. For ladies, this is very, very nice, very seductive, black dress worthy, cocktail parties, anything where you're going to be somewhere and you want to be somebody. This will help you in that realm. It smells really good. Fruits, oud, caramel, musk. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. Absolute beast. I believe this was a inspiration of Oud Maracuja. I could be wrong though, but that's Latafa Ajwad. Down to the last two, honorable mention. I had to do it. I was just looking at it. I'm like, man, I got to do it. So this is part of the list. Not necessarily a fall fragrance, but I had to do it just because it was going to make me laugh. But it's a good fragrance, and that is Sean John 3 a.m. I had to pull out. I had to pull out the Diddy Juice. Yes, this is the Diddy Juice. If you don't know, Sean John was originally created by Sean P. Diddy Combs, and it is an amazing fragrance. It smells very unique. It's gin tonic kind of smell. Very fresh, not necessarily a fall fragrance, but you could pull this off in early fall on the hot days. Fresh, it just smells clean. It smells sexy in kind of a clean way, you know? You know, you've been in a you've been in the back room for the last 2 hours, you're covered in baby oil, you got hair on you. You want to freshen up, you hop in the shower, you spray on some Diddy Juice. Now let me stop before you guys think I'm serious. No, that's good though. Sean John 3 a.m. might still be available. If so, and it's at a good price, grab it because it might be worth something. All right. And last but not least, I had to do it. Another one that has made a few different lists, and that is Issey Miyake Low Blue Daisy Pour Homme from the house of Issey Miyake. Now, this is very, very, very unique. It smells like, it always reminds me of a stream in a forest. Herbaceous. You're going to get a lot of rosemary. The rosemary, if you know anything about essential oils, you know that a lot of rosemary oils, they smell herbaceous, like they smell kind of grassy, but they almost have sort of a mint, kind of a mint accord to them. Gives them, there's some form of freshness. It's fresh and herbaceous. This is very, very rosemary for it. There is some incense in there. There's some other notes in there, but I'm just here to tell you that, especially on like a dusk on a fall day when the sun is going down and the wind is picking up and the stars are coming out and you about to step out, this right here with some, some nice jeans, nice flannel jacket. Or if you don't want to do that, you could do even a leather. Oh my god, I can't talk. Even a leather jacket with something like this. It's so fresh, so clean smelling, but at the same time, it smells different. It's herbaceous. It has a blue, not really a blue. It's not like most blue fragrances, but it does have some aromatics to it that give it kind of a fresh, clean quality, as well as herbaceous. Very good fragrance. Le Bleu de Issey Pour Homme from the house of Issey Miyake. That has been your 8 fragrances, all unique that you can wear all fall. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please help me help you make the world a better smelling place. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Do you ever wonder what it's like to step into a room and make time stop just for a moment? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Chris Steele Fragrances.